So today I've been working on some minor things. Like for one is the main menu. I have now changed it so that there are actually buttons here in place of the text that was pretty boring. What I've also done is added this how to play section. So if I were to close this and go on my Unreal, what I've done also, as mentioned, is how the main menu is used throughout most of the game. Like how I've also added a victory scene, so that once you've killed all the enemies um, in the game, what would happen is this victory scene will pop up, and then you get to continue. So there's that. The other thing I worked on was a how to play section, so that when you load into this section, there'll be the engine and it's going to be blocked off so you can't access the rest of the map. Everything is disabled to allow more performance on this map, and no enemies would actually spawn whenever you do it. Ignoring that, the rest that used to be dealt with. What's what else has been done? I've also spent the day in class during one of the days learning about how effects work and VFX. This helps me learn if I want to ever in my games add like a effect of fire or just anything in general that will appear inside a game. Like if I were to add a section where you get to fly your ship, I would add particles to go on the end of the jet. So there was that, and then after that, I have also started working on my enemy model. I have first right now done a simple ball, and I have been working out how to create the arms and legs. The hands I have not modeled yet, so the hands will be something I'll be doing as a separate model, or maybe I'll just continue off of the same model. I'm not exactly sure. So far, it's been pretty easy designing the enemy, but we'll know later on how hard it gets based on adding a skeleton and all that. Who knows? But yeah, I'd say today nothing of challenge was noted because the only thing I had to figure out was, of course, the winning of game, which that wasn't even that hard because I already had a variable for counting how many enemies you've killed. And so I use that to then detect if you've killed over the amount of enemies that have spawned, or if you've killed all enemies that have spawned, then it will just load the victory scene. That wasn't really a challenge to do. It was pretty easy to understand because I've done these types of things in the before, especially with like when the player dies, he goes to the next scene. It's basically doing that, but with the other way around with the enemy. So there wasn't much of a challenge there.